Hey City, welcome back to the channel. It's a girl Vermore, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today I'll be reacting to Piers Morgan Uncensored. If you haven't seen any of my reactions to his videos, click the link above. I have a playlist on him, and this is Piers Morgan reacts to Sam Smith's disgusting and vulgar talk. OMGs. Alright guys, this is about to get interesting. But before we get started, we have some amazing people watching us for the first time. If you are new to the channel, hello, I'm Vera. I do reaction videos. If this is something that you love, why not join Vera City? Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And that's guys, let's get straight into the video.
Welcome back. Sam Smith is back again with more attention-seeking vulgarity. They're never one to do things quietly in recent years. We have to remember call him they, their, them. There's only one of them. Remember the latex balloon at the Brits? But they've taken things up a notch, haven't they, with a new global tour criticised as hypersexualised and satanic. And apologise if you're easily offended for what you're about to see.
Wow. I'm sorry, is it the one in those underwears? Okay, Sam Smith. I'm sorry. Is this Sam Smith from Eurovision? Because I know there's this Sam Smith in Eurovision. So is this the same Sam Smith or a different Sam Smith? And why does he have to do all of this gayism, show us all of those stuff when you're underwear in a video? It's crazy. Let's go on.
Yeah, exactly. Well, joining me now is comedian James Barr, best-selling author of The Madness of Crowds, Douglas Murray. Well, Douglas, let me start with you. I don't get this Sam Smith thing. It just seems like every week he deliberately... I'm sorry, they, even though there's only one. There's only one. Why is Sam Smith they?
No, please do address Douglas first, but I just need to correct you if you're going to misgender. That's how they identify themselves,
why is one person they?
Because that's how they identify.
Why have I got to go along with it?
Because they've asked you to.
So what? No one's asked me.
Why is one person they? And just because you say I should address you as they doesn't mean I'm going to address you as that. It's not like somebody saying address me as God. I want to be addressed as God. My dear, my darling, I would not and never would address an human being as God. I would not. Okay? I would not do that. So let it be a choice, yeah? Why would you address one person as they? Sam Smith have said they are a very good... Oh gosh. How many people? Gosh. Oh, so they are trans, meaning they are both man or women. This whole theory of transgender thing is just so confusing. For real. Let's go on.
Even the Pope respects people's pronouns now.
I don't have to respect anybody's pronouns.
Well, that's fine.
Exactly.
My pronoun is hottest man in the world.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to call you that. Some may disagree, but yeah, if that's what you are, then cool, I will address you as the hottest man in the world.
Throughout the entire interview?
Throughout the entire interview.
Okay, let's stick to that. Douglas, let's come back to you. You don't have to call me the hottest man in the world, even if you're thinking it. Sam Smith. To me, he's just on an ever-deteriorating campaign to be as vulgar and offensive as he possibly can. Am I missing something?
He's doing what pop stars have done for decades, which is trying to shock as a means to get publicity. And of course, it's pretty successful. I mean, we're talking about him at the moment. But it's striking that it's sort of very unoriginal. I mean, all the stuff he's doing, the sort of over-sexualized stuff, the sort of satanic stuff. Madonna did this 40 years ago. Pop stars have done this and more for decades now. I think the only thing that Sam Smith has got sort of going for him on this, and the thing that actually is making people notice him on this, is that first of all, he keeps sort of throwing these bollards in the way of everyone by changing his alleged gender all the time. Yeah.
Okay,
he came out some years ago.
Wait a second, James. I'll bring you in.
He came he came out many years ago as gay, and then he said he was actually gender queer, and then he said he was non-binary, and he said he didn't know what it meant. Of course he didn't, because there's no such thing. But he said that they were going to. He said that he thought that he was gender queer, and he didn't know what it meant, but he said that he would explain it someday when he did know. And I sort of think, if you're going to make everyone else distort the language, you should know what you're talking about first.
Exactly.
So he does that to get publicity, obviously. And the other thing he does is he does this sort of. Taking all his clothes off stuff. And the thing that makes it different from other people is that when, I don't know, Justin Timberlake or Rihanna or someone stripped down, they do so because they look good, like their bodies look good. Sam Smith is like pudgy and very ugly. And so people look at it and he looks ridiculous.
He didn't. Did he just say Sam Smith is ugly? If Beyonce had stripped, people would be, okay, your body looks enticing and stuff. What? Now they're saying Sam Smith looks ugly. Oh, come on. Oh my God. Why do you have to say that? Gosh. Let's go, guys.
And the problem is that he's saying, don't ridicule me. But it's hard not to ridicule people when they present themselves
as disgusting.
Ridiculous.
What are you talking about?
Okay, on that point, I completely agree. Why say don't ridicule me when you deliberately make yourself look ridiculous?
No, that is disgusting.
Wow.
That is a completely disgusting.
Well, it is disgusting, yeah. We do find it disgusting.
No, what you're saying is
Why?
disgusting.
We're allowed to find it disgusting.
No, you are not.
Yes,
you
I am.
Keep commenting on what people look like all the time.
Yes, I can.
If
they're going to dress like that on a stage in front of millions of people around the world, absolutely I can.
Thank you for getting the pronoun correct. I really appreciate that. Listen,
did I?
Douglas, yes, you did.
Well, have you called me mine?
Hottest man in the world, Piers, according to some and yourself.
Yeah.
Listen, the Pope recently said they completely accept every gender identity and that everyone is a child.
Why should anyone be compelled to use a pronoun from someone who's changed their own identity 3 times in 3 years?
I just want to go back as well.
Also another reason I'm saying,
actually, I think it's very important to note that others have done this, including Lewis Capaldi, who recently did a campaign where he was naked on a billboard, and there were nowhere near as many vile comments at Lewis Capaldi's body. The only reason there's a problem for Sam doing it is because you are happy with his gender identity because it makes you feel insecure.
No, I don't care about his gender identity. I just don't feel I can be compelled to use pronouns. I don't care about
That's fine. Don't use them if you don't want to. That's wrong, but that's totally
you just told me I had to.
No, I think you should, but if you don't want to,
so I don't have
to. Piers, shut up.
Well, I'm not Piers. I'm hottest man alive.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So you're changing your name now. You're no longer.
But my point about Sam Smith is it's just an orgy of, in my view, narcissistic, self-indulgent, deliberately shocking stuff. And Douglas has got a point. He looks terrible.
Okay, so
why would you do this?
You're friends with Ozzy Osbourne, right?
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne ate a bat's head on stage. Yeah. That could be considered vulgar. I mean, he basically
Ozzy Osbourne never did anything like this.
He started the COVID pandemic.
You can't seriously think
about Sam Smith getting their tits out.
You can't seriously think what we're looking at here is actually anything other than ridiculous.
No, I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I think it's brilliant. I think it's sexy. I think it's inspirational.
You think that's sexy?
That is, and that's someone.
Do you think what we're looking at right now is sexy?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
Would you shag it?
Would I shag it? Did you say?
Well, there's a question.
Yeah, absolutely. I would have sex with Sam.
Really?
Thank you for asking.
You're a braver
would you,
man
Douglas?
than me.
Because it sounds like you're a little bit too obsessed with them. If I'm honest with you.
No. I can assure you, I'm not. I know what I like, and I don't like fat, blubbery show-offs who look hideous dressed in lacy pants with their fat spilling out everywhere and doing it in front of as many people as possible to gain attention. I just don't find that sexy. I'm old-fashioned.
James?
So why on earth are you friends with Piers Morgan?
Well, you'll notice, of course, that Piers hasn't appeared on this show naked with nipple tassels on.
Yet,
I mean, that's one big
Douglas,
starter, isn't it?
Yet.
Again, I
the
just
night is young.
I want to quote the Pope again because the Pope has done this
Why?
documentary.
Are you a Catholic? Do you think we're
I'm not,
all
but I think it's really
Well, I am a
important.
Catholic,
I think
so
it's
what are you
okay, great. So
quoting?
the Pope said that to express yourself sexually is a richness, and that anything that detracts from real sexual expression lessens you and depletes that richness.
But he's not doing this for sexual expression.
Oh, dear
He's
God.
doing this just
You don't
You're
even know
just
your
picking any
He's doing it just to be deliberately
Why don't you
offensive.
both just go back to clutching your pearls? Go back to
I don't have any
England.
pearls.
Wow.
Douglas, are we misreading the room here? Are there millions of young people around the world watching this thinking he's the hottest thing on a stage anywhere in the world right now and we should just get used to it?
No, I don't think so at all. And no gay guys I know are attracted to this. Everyone thinks it's just kind of ugly and stupid, and it's attention grabbing and much more. I think Sam Smith's a person of limited talent. Myself, I don't much care for his voice. Wow. But the point is that, of course, he just kind of goes around and tries to make headlines. And as I say, he's pretty successful at doing that. But I don't think anyone finds it sexy. I don't know any woman who finds it sexy. I don't know any gay man who finds it sexy.
Disgusting.
Most gay men I know are attracted to men because they're men. Sam Smith, by the way, he's always trying to cop off with people like Tom Daley and things.
I don't think you can
speak
all gay men.
Just don't show that clip,
Those are pretty much your own words from things I've heard you say before. You can't speak for an entire community.
No, I don't try to. I don't believe there's any such thing as a gay community or an LGBTQIA plus
I think actually, if you think this show is offensive, you should come to my stand-up show, because compared to that, Sam Smith's tour is a love letter to Christianity and Jesus.
Really?
So I'll see you at my tour. Starts tomorrow, by the way.
I didn't know you were touring, but good luck with that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know what, James? Best of luck with the tour. You're never going to persuade me, and clearly not Douglas either, that Sam Smith is anything other than an attention seeker. Because...
But this whole debate is attention seeking. Isn't being an artist about attention seeking?
Well, it
Isn't
could
that the
be.
whole point?
It could be, but when you're just going to that kind of length just to be deliberately, slobbishly offensive, I think it's unacceptable.
But you're doing what you would say is slobbishly offensive. You're doing that right now by saying vulgar things about Sam Smith and deliberately misgendering
but I'm not
them.
wearing a Satan outfit.
Doesn't matter what you decide is right or
naked
wrong.
and semi-naked.
And once again, if you act in a vulgar way, you should expect people to be vulgar about you, probably.
I think that's the point. If you're going to do what he does, it's a bit like Madonna. You know, when she says, stop objectifying me. What else are we supposed to do with Madonna, given that all she ever does is demand we objectify?
You know what? You're both cis, white, straight men. You can carry on.
I'm not a cis anything.
Right.
Honestly, I'm not. Just carry on. I don't even know what cis is.
Look, it's
what did you just say?
If you just want to both be.
When I was born, nobody said
say?
I was a cis. What is a cis?
Hang on. I got to hear. That's not what I'm here to discuss. But what I am here to tell you is that you're completely out.
Apparently, our skin colour is now relevant.
I got to hear that.
We're white men.
You got your clicks.
So you're now
being viral debate.
So you're now being racist and calling me a sissy or something.
Hang on, Piers. Wait a second. What did he just say?
What did you call us? Repeat it for Douglas.
I said you were both. I can't remember, to be honest with you.
Cis white.
I think you said. Okay, why don't you shut up for a moment?
Straight
I think you said.
Well, Douglas isn't straight.
I think you said that we're both.
Douglas?
I think you said we're both cis white straight men. First of all, I am white. Secondly, I am a man. Thirdly, I've been out and gay my entire adult life, which is about 25 years now. I don't know how old you are.
But I was
out as gay when you were still prancing around talking about whether or not you were. So do be quiet. Do stop judging other people. And if I were you, I'd do a
judging
little bit
other
of
people?
research.
Are you joking? Oh my God, Douglas, that's ridiculous. I'm not the one judging other people here. I'm just pointing out facts. I'm sorry I got your sexuality wrong.
No, if I were you, I would do the tiniest bit of research before opening your mouth. You're embarrassing yourself. That's probably why people don't think you're
All right, embarrassing yourself.
Gentlemen,
you're a shame to the queer
You know
community.
what? I tell you who's really embarrassing.
I'm not a member of the queer community,
I'm working
you
hard.
stupid sod.
I tell you,
I'm not a member of the queer community.
The person who ultimately is genuinely
community?
embarrassing himself, herself, themself, whatever, is Sam Smith. On that note, we'll leave it. Thank you both very much for the picture of sexy Sam.
I hate you, Douglas.
Douglas, thank you very much.
Cheers.
James, thank you very much. I'm glad we ended with such harmony. It's been a very harmonious evening.
You know what? That clip that I was showing of him doing whatever he was doing with his tongue, like that clip is really, really disgusting. What was that? What was he doing? Honestly, I can't even believe that there are actually people that agree with what Sam Smith is doing. So people actually agree with him doing the whole underwear thing. Gosh, it looks really demonic, satanic, whatever. This whole pronouns, respect my pronouns, blah 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 blah. To me, it's all bullshit, and it definitely really acts so vulgar. What do you guys think about this video? I would love to hear your thoughts on this. This was really hilarious, especially the guy that was like, don't refer to him as he. It's an offense to the gay people. It's an offense to the whole community. Come on, guy. What do you guys think about this video? Drop a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a huge thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, join VRCT. Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in my next one. Love you. Bye.